Good day, perverts. I just had 2 weeks of holiday, and it was a big fucking success. Pun intended, not intended, but no intended. It was, wow. There were some first times, there were some new things, and there was some unexpected things. And one thing that I decided that from now on I'm going to start taking photo evidence of sexy times, if possible. It started as well, as I said in my previous video. Yeah, as I said that train of thought just went. I just stopped thinking about the sexy times. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking photo evidence, and in other words, I'm gonna take photos of condoms or wrappers. Would like to have them both, but you can't always succeed. Meow meow. Okay, the cat, my pussy wants attention. Maybe I'm too loud. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Shut up. Anyway, photo evidence, and let's start from the beginning of my holiday. I went on the cruise. I made a video of that, and it was a surprisingly pleasantly surprising cruise, because there was Mr. Troubadour, and as I said, I thought our thing had ended. Lo and behold, we had sex. We had awesome sex, and I actually had to take photo evidence of it, because I was like, hey, why the fuck not? And actually it was because I was still on my periods, and they had just started, and they were semi-heavy. So when we went to my cabin to fuck with Mr. Troubadour, I asked him, or told him that I'm having my periods, is that a bad thing? And he was so after we had fucked, a very quick fuck, after we had fucked, he just kind of like took the rubber and threw it somewhere towards the door of the cabin. And I just simply had to take a photo of that. The poor thing, he was kind of tired, and then he actually did have a small nap after the sex, and I was tucking him in and just, no, you go to sleep, you did good, you fucked me good. So, photo evidence number 1. This will be from my tablet, so it might not be the best of, it might not be the, yeah. Let's see, so it seems that on the photo there's the bloody condom next to the trash bin, and his boxers, my purse, my bra, and well, let's see if you can yeah. Yep, the light is a bit too much, so let's rotate. Can you see now? There's the bloody rubber, and the boxers, and my bag, and my bra, next to the bin. So, bloody condom. So, when it was just there on the floor where he had just thrown it, I just started laughing, like, "Aww, bloody condom, that's so cute." And I actually was kind of naughty, and I did take a picture of him sleeping. Now I am going to show this because I know that you cannot identify him from it, and I don't normally do this. I take photos of people who have fallen asleep and share them, but he was just so cute Very, very cute. Huddle up in there. There's the head, and there's his hairy legs sticking out from under the duvet. So, yeah, that was that. And yeah, and as I said, hairy. Mr. Jupiter is hairy. And that's one thing that I like from him. Did this color go redder, or I don't know, whatever. So yeah, Mr. Jupiter is hairy, but I actually asked him, have you shaved? And he said, yeah, he shaved. I was, such a pity, because he is from head to toe hairy. It's not very thick, it's not very long, but it is just a hairy little gorilla, and it's so cute. When I was a younger teenager, 20-something, I didn't like hairy men. Nowadays, I just adore them. They're so fucking cute. But yeah. So my vacation started with an with Mr. Jupiter. And then next off, after that, I mentioned I have my nerd cabin. And that was a huge fucking success. Like, non-sexual wise. We had a great time. There were 9 of us. And, no, 8 of us. 8 of us. We had such a fucking great time. I love those guys. I see them way too rarely, only a few times a year. And Mr. Moped was there. And the cottage was such that there were 2 rooms and 1 big room with the rest of the beds. The cottage did manage to, they had 10 beds, 2 double beds, and then 6 beds in 1 room. And yeah, I think the light went red or something, I don't know. Yeah. Let's see if I can... And who cares about the light? Yeah, so Mr. Moped was there. He's also one of my gaming community. He's a member. That's where I got to know him, and up till then we have had some touch and go. It was mostly him touching me, and I also came a few times, but we never did actually get to this point, because he is one of those people who just, when you take the rubber out, it's like, good sleep, good night, I'm off to sleep. But it would seem that if he is drunk enough and excited enough, that guy can go on for hours. Seriously. So we were there from Friday to Sunday, and both nights, me and Mr. Moped fucked like crazy. We did. And about hairy fuckers, he is really hairy. Really hairy, especially in the chest area. It's like a jungle. Like it's a jungle here. And because he's over 50, half of it is nice and silver, which I adore. And he is a really good fucker. And considering he has health problems and he is older, his stamina was like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I was amazed. I was surprised. And the most fun part was, of course, every other person at the cabin knew that we had a thing going on. Everyone knew what happened in our room. But still, because I wanted to be polite in company, so I tried to be as quiet as I could. And I succeeded. I don't think I made yelped even once, screamed even once, shouted even once. I just bit my lip like crazy and enjoyed this jackhammer of a guy, Mr. Moped, just fucking. And the first night was kind of like, it was the first time ever, so I was like, ooh, fun. And it did not last for that long because, well, we were both kind of tired and tipsy and drunk and whatever, so we just enjoyed the moment for a while. I went to sleep. So, yeah. And Saturday, we got up at different times at the cabin and then just gathered ourselves and went to the open bathtub and go to the sauna, had barbecued and cabin life. And then next night, Saturday, Sunday night, I was a bit less drunk because I had to be in driving condition on Sunday, early Sunday. So Saturday, when night started to come and it's getting late, I should get to sleep, and we kind of escaped to our room. And that's where kind of like we went through every possible position. He was on top, I was on top, from behind, any whatever way. We went through them all. And yeah. And he's a big guy. I seem to collect big guys. And hairy fucker, Mr. Moped. And I did not take a picture there and then, but I threw him home on Sunday and started to drive home myself. And then at some point he sent me a picture that he was unpacking his bag, and he found surprises at the bottom of his duffel bags. The other end, there's the zipper pocket. He was emptying his duffel bag, opened the pocket, and lo and behold, what was in the pocket? Whoopsie. So that's 2 rubbers in his duffel bag pocket. Yeah, we went through a lot of rubbers. So, yeah. So that was Mr. Moped, first time. And now that we've got all that awkwardness out of our way, I think that will become a regular thing when we meet up. Sex with Mr. Moped. Yes, let's continue. Last week, so the second week of my vacation, I sent a message to Mr. 19, and kind of like we have a thing, we call our thing iltakahvit, which literally translates as evening coffee. And it's actually a thing in Finland. It's iltakahvit means you invite someone over during the evening and have a cup of coffee. I think Finnish people drink the most amount of coffee per person in the whole darn fucking planet. We are obsessed with coffee. And evening coffee is just a thing. It means a social thing. You go visit someone, have a cup of coffee. Evening coffee, iltakahvit. So the first time when I went to Mr. 19's flat, it was actually when I sent him a message. I asked him, shall I come over for evening coffee? And then, well, we discussed before I went there that he doesn't drink coffee. And I said, no matter, I don't drink coffee either. But let's call it an evening coffee, iltakahvit. So after that's when we fucked for the first time, we kind of like joked around, kid around, and talked a bit. And then I can't remember, was it during that conversation or afterwards in messages, but I decided that, hey, let's call our thing iltakahvit, evening coffee. So I sent a message to Mr. 19. It was either during the cabin weekend or during the first vacation week. I sent him a message, how about some iltakahvit next week, or my second vacation week. On first I was asked about last Thursday, then I realized, oh crap, I'm busy then, but Wednesday. And he was like, yeah, sure. And he asked me, what did you have in mind? And I was like, evening coffee, sex. And he was, yeah, he understood that part, but where will we meet? I was like, because I'm used to being the one who always goes to my fuck buddy's place. They never come to my place. So I was surprised when he asked, well, shall he come over? I was like, yeah, sure, come over. And so last Wednesday, he came over. and I showed him around my nice little Gothic mansion, showed him my cats, my snake. He also has a snake. He likes reptiles. And then I was kind of like, here's this room, here's that room, and when the whole flat was gone through, kind of like, we got all the pleasantries and whatnot. Let's fuck. And we did. We fucked so much, actually on my sofa, that he fucked me most of the from behind, just pounding from behind. And I was leaning on the sofa, and it was such a intense moment that I was dripping with sweat. I was just literally dripping with sweat, like crazy. And luckily I had to clean the sofa for another reason, so I got my sex sweat away from my sofa, so people can sit on it and like, what's that smell? Anyway, I actually don't have a photo of the condom or wrapper from that session, sadly. He was very neurotic about that, because he once had a iguana, and he told me a story that one time he had sex, and he came, he took the condom off, he put a knot on it, and for a few moments he left it on the floor. And then when he was about to clean it, he was like, what the fuck is the wrapper? And he realized there's the iguana licking his lips. And he was like, fuck. Luckily the thing did pass, and he did poop it out a few days later. Mr. 19 just when he was telling me this story, I was just laughing my brains out, and he was like amusing at it as well. And he said he's happy that it passed through and came out whole, but then again he would have loved to see the vet's expression if he would have had to dissect the iguana, take the rubber out of his stomach. Like, it would have been priceless. It would have been epic. But luckily the poor iguana didn't have to go through that horrible stuff. But I don't have a picture of our fuck session, but actually I did mention in the previous or the video where I explained about our fucking, and that he reminded me of an actor. And I'm gonna show you the actor. Please be reminded, they do not look alike, but they resemble each other. I don't know if it's the facial expressions or is it the... I don't know what it is about these two, but they remind me of each other. And I am trying to look for a photo of the actor where he looks like Mr. 19 most, but I really can't find any picture. He's an actor from the Brazilian post-apocalyptic dystopic TV series called 3%. It's on Netflix. The first season is a masterpiece, second season is awesome, third season is meh, and I don't even want to see the fucking fourth season, let's say it like that. So look at the first season and very good. But there's this... Actually, I found a picture from 3%, and he is... In this picture, he reminds me very much, because in that, when I look at pictures of him in other, like just being himself, he doesn't remind me. But from the TV series 3%, he really does remind me of Mr. 19. And lo and behold, I will give you the actor called Rodolfo Valente. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I hope I did good. But here is a picture of him from the TV series 3%. And yeah. There you go. So I don't know what it is about him and Mr. 19. It's his facial expressions, the eyes kinda, and just the general how they are as a person. So yeah, and at some point I must show you a picture of one of my ex-fuck buddies. He's like the mirror image of one actor that I find highly desirable. I'll say that later. But yeah, Mr. 19, he reminds me of that. Of course, there's like 20 years of age difference. Rodolfo or whatever, what the fuck was his name? He's 20 something, or was he just 30? And I think Mr. 19 is closer to 50. I'm not sure, is he over 50? I doubt he's over 50, but he's way over 40. So, yeah, but Mr. 19, short, and oh, is he fucking hairy. He's the most hairy one. He is covered in wool from his neck to his toes. There's like a layer of... He's a bear. He's a literal bear. And oh, I love it. I love it. He's just so hairy motherfucker. I love it. And but yeah, I couldn't take a picture of the condom wrapper thingy because Mr. 19 was so traumatized by the iguana thingy, so he put it in the bin as fast as possible, and he said, "Let's hope your cats don't eat this. I'll put this away immediately." I was like, "Oh, okay, I understand you. But next time, if nothing else, I'll just take a picture of the bin." Yeah, and then that was last Wednesday. Last weekend, I went to Helsinki. And Mr. Marblebot came with me, and it was a time of drinks, lots of good eating, and lots of culture. And we did try to play for the second evening. We were there from Friday to Sunday, and Friday we were just tired. Saturday we did try to do some spanky spank, and we were at an Airbnb. It was basically one room and a kitchen, and it was there was nothing there. In the one room there was this bed and two armchairs. And Saturday, when we kind of settled in and started to close off and started to get to sleep, I did try to give him some spanky, but because it was such a bare room, the fucking room echoed. It was like I hit him and the it was echoed throughout the whole fucking room. And it just made both of us giggle, me even more. And the fun thing is I was smacking him for a while. And then I remembered that we were in a block of flats, and the door, next to the door, the Airbnb door where we were, there was actually a Bible quote on the door. And I was just started giggling like an idiot that, oh shit, I'm spanking you next to a flat that most likely has a highly religious person in it. So I was kind of like smack, smack, smack. Maybe I'll stop, otherwise he will complain to the Airbnb host that there was noises in your... Yeah. Sadly, yeah. But Marblebutt is coming over on this Thursday, so I hope we can continue where we left off. Yeah. Hey, now it's Tuesday. Hello, perverts. How's your Tuesday? Mine is excellent, because yesterday was my traditional every Monday I go to Heavy Metal Guy's place, and today is officially Heavy Metal Guy's birthday. Happy birthday, love! And yesterday, when I went there, he asked me if we could go out for pizza. He loves pizza. And I was like, fuck yeah, we're going out for pizza. It's your birthday, and treats on me. Pizza is on me. And yeah, he was most definitely on me, the pizza. And now I can see, okay, I have video camera troubles. Now the battery is going in. I hope you won't die on me, like many times it has. But anyway, let's fast forward so I can just put this on computer and edit the shit out of it and take it easy. But yeah, yesterday, and when we sent messages, and he was like, pizza and hanky-panky ? And I was like, most definitely. So we went out to pizza. The pizza was fucking awesome. After that, we were both kind of like stuffed. So we had a small rest for the pizza to kind of like go down a bit. And then it was sexy time. And I have to say I'm pretty proud. He is a difficult person. He is very extremely delicate downstairs. So if there's too much pressure, it hurts, but just the right amount of pressure is good. And it has taken me this far to finally get to the point that when I was rubber on and do some mouth to penis thing, at some point he actually said that actually I'm getting pretty close. And I was like, finally, finally, I have learned how to pleasure him. It took a while, but here I am, and I'm so fucking happy. And then it wasn't a very long fucking, but it was traditional, on top from behind, me on top, him on top, everything. Yeah, nice. And I have a picture of that session because I just decided, hey, let's start to take pictures. So here is a picture of a rapper and my bra and his socks. But there's the rapper and my bra and my sock. They're on the right, and yeah. So yeah, and we had awesome pillow talk. If this video will die on me, I'll just let it die on me. So happy Tuesday, perverts. See you later. I am going to do a video on Saturday evening. What will I do? I'm going to do a fetish video. Give me ideas. What will I do? I want to do something, a fetish video. Preferably with my shoes. And what shall I do with them? If you have suggestions, give it to me. I might even listen. So, but yeah. Pillow talk. He has a horrible sense of humor. I have a horrible sense of humor. And we made so low grade jokes and humor after cuddling. And it's just like, awesome evening, good sex, horrible jokes. Perfect Monday. Yeah. So, yeah. I had an awesome vacation. Hairy vacation. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned, maybe not here or anywhere. Mr. Heavy Metal Guy is also kind of hairy. He has almost black hair, and it's not so long, but it stands out. He's very pale, like every Finnish person who's been living for 5 generations here are very pale. We are very pale, but he has this like awesome black hair everywhere. I just love it. Yeah. It was a fucking awesome fucking vacation, and a hairy one as well. Hairy. In 3 weeks' time, I'm going to see Mr. Moped, going to his place. Let's see what happens. And when Mr. 19 was leaving last Wednesday, I just told him that, well, let's not do this every week, preferably quite often. And he was like, yeah, I'm good with that. Like, fuck yeah, of course you are good with it. And as a cherry on top, I might meet up with Mr. M next Monday. Ha! I might. It might be that the stars are in the correct position again, and I might meet him. So, that's an awesome thing. That would be a fucking awesome thing. I mean, Mr. 19 and Mr. M are sexually quite similar. And I can't say that now I've replaced Mr. M with Mr. 19, but to get them both is like... Oh. If at the moment I am not happy with my life, I don't know what would make me happy. Yeah, but happy Tuesday, yet again. Hiya perverts, love ya. And yeah, let's edit the shit out of this and see what's next in my life of party and debauchery. Far out.